Yo, yo, yo. It is D.Arthur in the building. I am speaking to you guys today about NoFap Attracts Women. NoFap Woman Attraction Explained. Now, before we get into this video. Now, the reason why NoFap attracts women is because it makes you more ambitious to actually get women. It makes you more ambitious to actually get women. You have to feel it to actually get some. You have to feel it to get it. Now, I'm going to break this down so you can understand it in the most precise way as possible. The most precise way so it can actually make sense, so you can implement it into your life, so you can actually get results in your life. Now, it's not only just going to be because of you on NoFap, but it will help you tremendously because this is innate human desire, innate human instinct that is already put in you. It is your natural instinct as a man to procreate. So, you becoming just a natural man and not ejaculating on yourself subconsciously is just going to make you look for ways to try to get with the opposite gender. And this is exactly what it is. So actually, if you decide to fap, go on sites, explicit material, these things, you're actually cheating yourself. You're actually cheating yourself. So I'm going to break this down to a psychological level so you can understand it. So you can finally understand why this helps. Now, before we get into this, like I said, go in the link in the description down below. Book a free call. Check out the end-to-end presentation that I have put together called the High Value Blueprint. This is an 8 to 16 week custom coaching program that helps you become a man who is unmotivated, negative, maybe even stuck in their life, needs a boost, needs somehow to have a better quality of life. It will transform you into a man who becomes more motivated, fulfilled, has a plan, and just finally actually knows where he may be going. So, go on the link in the description, watch the video. It is not the best video, but it gets the job done. So watch that, book a free call, and let's get started. Now, NoFap attracts women. Also, there are testimonials on the site, written testimonials. So check that out to see how it already has helped other people. Now, NoFap attracts women. Why does NoFap attract women? NoFap attracts women finally because you are doing your duty. You're finally fulfilling your duty. You have to realize this. If you abstain from fapping, explicit material for an extended period of time, automatically you are going to become more attractive because when you're generating more pheromones and you have the desire in you, because you have the desire in you, subconsciously you're going to be looking for ways to try to get woman attraction. Now you have to open your mouth and speak to them. But you're going to become more attractive internally because you're going to be more present. You're going to have masculine energy. You're going to be, you might have a deeper voice. You might have clearer skin. And you're just going to be more of a guy. You're going to be more masculine. And this is what women find attractive. All these game things, blah, 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 all these things that they tell you to do, have, be, most of the time is for, you can do that, but really it comes down to you being an attractive individual already. And now you're speaking to a girl, and if she picks up on this masculinity, if she finds you attractive, then you both can go together like peanut butter and jelly. You guys can go together easily. This is really comes down to attraction. The reason why a lot of men are finding this very difficult is because they're not holding up their end of the bargain. Their end of the bargain is not being held up because of things like OnlyFans because of these things like Instagram, explicit material, because of these vices, some of these things that are happening that guys are doing, they're not conducting themselves in the most masculine way as possible, and they're suffering. They are suffering. There was this one time, there was this girl who was in a car, and she was basically telling me that this guy was so soft because she disagreed with him on something. And in my mind, I was basically saying that's probably because of explicit material. Because the thing is, the website's explicit material reduces your masculinity. It reduces your testosterone. This is why you can notice that after you're done watching it, or maybe after you fapped, you may just want to go to sleep. You probably don't care as much about things because you've exhausted all of this energy on yourself. The most potent energy, you just exhausted it. It is just released. Now you're too tired to care about things. You're not present enough. You're in your head. You're too tired. You have brain fog. You're too tired to care. Think about how crazy that is. You are too tired to care about anything because you just released one of the most potent energies in the world. You have released it. So now you don't really care about things. You just want to be safe. You just want to maybe relax and sleep. You have to realize this. You doing this is detrimental to your success because you keep relapsing. You keep relapsing and you're not getting things done. You have to have higher standards for yourself. If you're a guy, all I'm saying in today's day and age, if you are a guy, because of social media, because of options and women just having more options than usual, today's day and age, they can be contacted by any individual. They can be contacted by any individual. They have the most options in human history. That's why they're also super flaky on dating apps, all these things. If she finds something wrong that you've done, she can easily go to the next person. Because of this, you pretty much have to make yourself stand out. You have to stand out. You have to become a catch. You have to work on yourself tremendously. If we're talking about social media, to at least be a viable option. The bottom 85%, the bottom 85% of men are they don't see them. They're going to be looked. They're going to be overlooked. You got to realize this. So do you really have, in terms of the dating market, if we're talking about the dating market in today's day and age, do you really have the flexibility to not be on top of your game? You do not have the flexibility. I cannot stress this enough. If we're talking about modern day dating for a young man in this day and age, someone who's, let's say, in his 20s forward, 18 to 18 plus, today's day and age, it is getting even more difficult for an average person to get anything nowadays. You have to realize, so you have to make yourself stand out if you want to be a viable option. The dating game is no land for the weak. And what do I even mean when I say that? It is no land for the weak. If you come across as too needy, if you're not playing the game right, if you come across as you're just validating her too much attention, not enough. You haven't made yourself enough valuable enough for her to chase you. You are going to get left behind like the rabbit and the tortoise. You have to realize this. You have to play the game. You have to create leverage for yourself. Leverage in the dating game. What does leverage really mean? Leverage means having everything in your life kind of stand out. Maybe if it's your physique, maybe if it's your pictures on social media, it's your status, your income, your looks. These things will get your foot in the door. Once your foot is in the door, you actually have a shot. But if you cannot do some of these things, you will never get the chance, and you're always left wondering. And then you're going to be blaming it on the modern woman. They're blaming it on the modern woman. You already know that this is difficult, so why make it more difficult for yourself? They have passport bros. They travel across the world. Little did they realize that they just have to become better. Obviously, it's skewed, but it's still, that does not mean that you can just go some totally different place and all of a sudden you're gonna get attraction. That's not how it works. You gotta make yourself as attractive, pay attention to detail as possible, just to get your foot in the door. Once your foot in the door, your personality is good. You can win your way. But until then, you got to become someone who stands out. That starts with you. So after watching this, do you really think you have a slight of error to be fapping 24/7, to be lazy, to be unmotivated, to be unfulfilled, to be complaining as a man in today's day and age? Do you really think that still complaining about things and not actually working on it, is actually going to get you anywhere? It is not. If you're complaining, the game of life is not fair. Life isn't fair. We have all realized this. We have all lived and realized that this isn't fair. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You have to do something about it. If you complain, you stay the same. Winners get rewarded. Action. You have to realize that society rewards the action takers and the winners. Hypergamy rewards the winners. If not, you will get left behind. So with that being said, this is why NoFap attracts women. It attracts women because you're becoming your best version. So now you will get rewarded based off psychology and human instinct. With that being said, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you have questions, ask something. We'll see you later.